Yo, what you saying to me? Big dog, back again, yeah. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Alright? Before we get into this, make sure you do that. But anyway, straight in. Another lackluster game against Brentford at home. Listen, I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm not even gonna get onto them too tough because I probably feel like, obviously, Champions League, we started with Jorginho and all them boys there. And bro, for me, any game where Partey starting at right back, yeah, for me is one of them games where I know we're already going to drop points. Happens every time. I don't think since Wolves last season, and the end of the last season game, we've actually won a game with Partey at right back. It just don't make sense to me. Someone else can prove me wrong, and put in the comments if they can remember a game, but it just don't work. It just don't work. Even though we scored, and to be fair, you know what? Like the game last week, I feel like like the Everton game, I feel like had we just kept it how it was, just let the boys play, we might have just seen it out. But yeah, again, Arteta wanted to give the other guys minutes, made changes, but the other guys that come in, their minds already on the Champions League, which is to be expected. Do you get what I'm saying? We're in a beautiful position against Real Madrid, going into the next game where we're 3-0 up and anything. Yes, it's Real Madrid. And I'm not counting my chickens just yet. Anything can happen. So I get it. We need to rest the players, give them a few minutes, let them get the legs going again, ready for the week. But we're dropping points. We're letting Liverpool kind of just like stumble their way over the line. But it is what it is. I just think, all right, cool. Because we're in the position that we're in terms of the Champions League, I feel maybe we've written off the Prem already, and it's clear because I don't see the disappointment in the players like you would if you're chasing the Prem. So maybe that's another thing to look at. Um, what was there? Not much was going on really. Like Trossard for me, a bit all over the place. Like he's doing, but he's just not. I feel like this is his last season. I can't lie. I don't feel like there's much more Trossard has to give to this squad in terms of like his ability and what he brings to the table. I think it's pretty much done. I feel like we can jog him on in the summer. I just don't see any like unless you wanna like where do you go? Like let's say you go and get a winger in like Nico Williams and you've got Martinelli, then you go and get a striker, you got Havertz. Do you know what I mean? You get Zubimendi, you got a midfielder, then you got Wanyeri and Saka. Where does Trossard really fit into that unless he's just cannon fodder? Do you get what I'm saying? Like just fodder that, I don't know, Carabao Cup, you know what I mean, or one of them things they just throwing him in there. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not really a first team. I think this team's grown and moved on beyond Trossard. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one there. Martinelli for me. Yeah, you know what? Martinelli played all right. Fair dues, fair dues. He played all right. Still deer in headlights. But the one thing I like about Martinelli and the thing where I'm not going to just grill him and roast him out here is that Martinelli, he goes at players. He runs. He's got a lot of energy, and I think he's still young as well. Even though he's been in the team a long time, he's been here a few years now. But in the hindsight of things, what is he, 23? Do you know what I mean? 22, 23. You know what I mean? So in footballing years, he's still at that stage where he's still early on and he's still got a lot to give. I think nowhere reaching his prime of what he can do. So yeah, I'm gonna give him some grace, but he was trying to do his thing. Like to be fair, like the team was just doing their thing. Like Declan Rice for the goal, drop of the shoulder, opens up for him, travels with it. He's looking like he's very confident at the minute. Do you get what I mean? Looking like he's got the legs to keep on going, like he just can play back to back games. Like you see when he got taken off, you weren't happy about that. Then you like that. Like me personally, I'm looking at Declan Rice as being the captain next season. I think Odegaard, don't get me wrong, like has carried the armband well, but he goes missing in the big games. And I think when you're looking at someone that's going to carry the team on their back at the moment and say, I am him, and have those moments, and I'm not just going off of the Champions League free kicks, which were just a mad thing. Like I'm still watching that back right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like absolute madness. But it's just that I just feel that he holds that title much better. Like Odegaard goes missing. I feel like there's still some sort of like confidence issues with Odegaard. Like when he's on fire, he's on fire. And when he switches off, he goes missing. And you don't want that in your captain. Your captain's got to be there to show for it all the time. Do you get what I mean? And I just feel like sometimes Odegaard can just be a little bit lightweight. I think that's the best way to describe it. Is just lightweight. Do you get me? So yeah, I really do think in the new year we should start looking at jogging on the armband onto somebody else. Maybe even Gabriel. I'll take Gabriel as captain now, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, Declan Rice dropped it off the party. Good finish from party, 1-0 up, then the changes come in. You're bringing in the boys, which you think should see it out. You know what I mean? Skelly was doing his thing. Like, the Fed back there again, maybe one man on Real Madrid. We concede corner, then like recycles, we can't get rid of it, and then he scores scrappy, like, oh, fair play to Wissa, like, not bad finish, like, just knocking it over the top through players, and yeah, there you go. So, yeah, man, just a bit of one of those ones where, but, it's like, do we really care at the stage, like, right now? No one really cares about Liverpool at the minute, like, Liverpool just, you know what's mad? I feel like this Premier League title this season, yeah, and everything, it's just been a bit, yeah. Don't you think, like, it's just been a bit one of those ones where, like, all the things that have happened with Arsenal, the refereeing decisions, stuff that's not gone our way, it's just not made it, like, able for us to make it, like, a competitive title. And everyone, with all of that being said, then you got, like, people then criticising Arsenal for not being able to keep up. But then it's like, how can you keep up when the forces that be are against you in terms of like these decisions? Then you got the injuries, so it's hard. So it's just kind of made it a bit lackluster. But then at the same time, Liverpool are just crawling themselves over the line. So that also just like makes it a little bit disappointing because you feel like had we maybe shown up this season, another one, it would have been ours. But for me personally, I just think that just shows the quality that we have, which is just yet to be harnessed in that way. Like, I just think I say this all the time. Like, I just think with Arsenal, it's one of those when the bubble bursts and they go and they hit the top level. I feel like it's one of them ones. There's no stopping them for a minute. And I know that might sound nuts. Opposition fans, haters, gonna say what they want to say. But I just feel like it's one of those ones where Arsenal are gonna hit it and they're just gonna dominate maybe for 2 seasons, 3 seasons back to back, and then whatever happens. But even if they did that and in between that they grabbed the Champions League and a Premier League title, I can't say like, oh, I'm happy with that and nothing else. But it's like, I can finally sleep easy, and it would also shut up some of these, these Arsenal haters. So yeah, man, it's disappointing. It's disappointing that we let this one kind of run away from us a bit. But and then you think for how iffy Arsenal's been with all these draws and the injuries and like with all these draws and all these injuries and that and how supposedly good and no, not even supposedly, but for how good Liverpool have been. I'm gonna give them their dues in it, like they've played well this season in it. So I'm not gonna like slander them like that. But like for how good they've been and even up until now at this stage of this stage of the season that, you know, you think that we can still apply pressure to them if we pick up points. Like it's not guaranteed there. I can see how them man are moving in the group chat. It's not like they're not feeling confident. Like they only when we drop points, they feel good. But it's like my friend Pez said. Pez said to me that like basically they might could drop points, but they're very confident in the fact that Arsenal have dropped points, and it's been very much that like everywhere step of the way when we had the chance to put a little pressure, put a foot in their neck, excuse the pun or whatever, like apply a little pressure and really be onto them. Yeah, we've dropped points or we've drawn the game, and it's a bit frustrating. But I think what is actually saving our season is this Champions League run that we're on, and I think a lot of people are underestimating us in the Champions League. I think, I think a lot of people didn't expect what happened at Real Madrid, or what happened against Real Madrid. I think a lot of people thought we was going to get turned over. I think a lot of people thought like they were just going to come and boss us. And I think even they did. I see clips of them man talking about tell Arsenal, Real Madrid they're here when they're at the Emirates and. So that just shows the confidence that they have and also borderline cockiness that they have, like where they just think they're just going to come and steamroll teams and fair dues. They got Mbappe, they got Vinicius, they got Rodrigo, like they got ballers, Bellingham, like so. Yeah, like I'd be on smoke too. Like I'd be on smoke chatting my crud. Like what? You man can't touch us. Are you crazy? That's what I'll be on. But yeah, man. Yeah, we surprised them, kind of maybe humbled them. Yeah, Trent. Yeah, I'm talking like he's already a Real Madrid man. I know Liverpool man are gonna be upset with that, but yeah, like Bellingham was saying, like they kind of humbled them in a sense. And listen, two worldy of a 3-6 from Declan Rice. That listen, like I can't lie, like I've been watching them back. It's all surreal to me because you got to think like Arsenal. I don't feel like that game would have had the prestige that it had it been Barcelona or Bayern Munich because we've played them so often in that these kind of stages, isn't it? And it would have been a big game, but nowhere near the level of hype and excitement as it's been because it's Real Madrid and the level of superstars. We haven't played them for how many years since we knocked them out, and yeah, it was just mental. I feel like, yeah, I still in cloud nine with that one, and I feel like, but I'm not letting getting too carried away with it. Like I've seen my fellow Arsenal man them making edits and making videos, and we're halfway through, and it's Real Madrid. And anything can happen at the Bernabeu, sending off a penalty, an early goal, or whatever, and you don't know how we're going to respond to that. Like we've not conceded three since I think it was 2021 or 2022 or something I saw. So it's been a while since Arsenal have conceded 3 goals. So and the thing is also is that I feel like the way that like Real Madrid are defending, I can see us scoring. That's the thing. Like I see us getting a goal. So I hope we don't go there and expect to park the bus for 90 minutes. I hope that we go there kind of in the same vein that we did in this game and kind of take it to them and try and get a goal. And I think we get a goal, then it shuts the crowd up. They got to score 4-5 to win. And listen, they'll need a miracle. The Hala Madrid judge would have to be strong with them that day. And then you look at the next game and it's Aston Villa or PSG, and either way, I don't know which one I would want in that little fixture there because it's just crazy because like PSG are flying. Probably PSG suit us better in terms of the way that they play and the setup, but then in terms of like Villa, you we beat them and drawn with them this season, so we know. But it's Unai Emery, and you know what he's like. Like he's got pagans for us right now. Unai Emery ain't feeling man, so yeah, that's a bit of a mad one. So I got yeah, I'm not sure how that one's gonna go. So yeah, man, we just go out and do our thing. Today is a little blip. Like it is what it is. Like Liverpool can have this season. Like we'll let them have it. And if they fumble, lay it down because this is the thing. They got 3 games, 9 points guarantees them the league. They got West Ham tomorrow. Um, yeah, they got kind of a nice run of fixtures to be fair. West Ham, Leicester, and then yeah, is it Aston Villa? I think maybe is the next fixture after that. So they're kind of nice to be fair. So yeah, I can see them winning it before the Chelsea game, and definitely won it before we play them. But listen, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen. So what we like Arteta said, we'll just keep plugging away. It's mathematically, but this is a weird thing. Like reporters keep on asking, keep on doing whatever. You see what's going on, man. But you're never gonna get a manager that's gonna say it's done. Like you're never gonna give up until it's not mathematically possible. So yeah, it's still mathematically possible. So anyway, but we move Champions League next week. Yeah, looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens there. So yeah, man, big dog, quick one in and out. Listen, while you're here, uh, click the channel, check out leangang.uk.com. Make sure you get your lean gang bits. I know you've seen a couple of the man them wearing it. Expression, shout out yourself, shout out troops. You man been supporting the thing from early. Make sure you go and grab your bits. New stuff dropping soon. Selling out on a lot of stuff. Thank you for all the people that have been supporting. You done know. Big dog, in and out. Done.